Trig laws, example 6. For triangle HDL, determine the measure of angle H to the nearest degree, given H equals 57, D equals 75, and L equals 45. For this one, since we don't have an image or a picture of our triangle, we're going to need to draw our own. I know that these are all going to be side links since they have lowercase letters. If they were uppercase or they had the angle sign, they would be our angles. So H is 57, which means the angle across from it will be angle H. Side D is 75, the angle across from that, angle D. And side L is 45, and again the angle across from that will be angle L. So since we have three sides for our triangle, we're going to have to use law of cosines. Our equation, since we are looking for angle H, we'll have to start with our 57 on the left-hand side of our equal. So we will have 57 squared equals 75 squared plus 45 squared minus 2 times 75 times 45 times the cosine of H. So then we're going to need to solve this. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my exponents. 57 squared is 3,249. 75 squared, 5,625. 45 squared, 2,025 minus, and we can go ahead and do that multiplication, 2 times 75 times 45, which will give me 6,750 times cosine H. Okay. We can combine together the 5,625 and the 2,025. Remember again, we cannot put that 6,750 with those numbers because of the multiplication going on there with the cosine. But if I add 5,625 plus 2,025, we will get 7,650 minus 6,750 cosine H. Subtract 7,650 from both sides. So 3,249 minus 7,650 will be a negative 4,401 equals negative 6,750 cosine H. So next, I'm going to divide both sides by negative 6,750. So I will have those signs for my division will divide out. Negative over a negative will become a positive. So I have 4,401 over 6,750 equals cosine H. Since we are finding an angle measure or trying to determine the angle measure, we have to use inverse of our function. So H will equal the inverse of cosine, and then we're just going to put our fraction. 4,401 over 6,750. And we can type that into our calculator. Inverse cosine 4,401 divided by 6,750 will equal 49.3074, and that keeps going to the nearest degree. Our angle H will equal 49 degrees.